Hey guys, I decided to put this video just to end the controversy about how I came up with my sword swallowing tricks and acrobatics and stuff. First of all, for my friends, Dan Meyer, George the Giant, Jack and Jerry, all the guys that I train with and people that I know and respect, I just want you to have no doubt in me and everything that I'm doing. And also I hope it will reach the video will reach other fellow sword swallowers, and hope it will answer your questions. So I'll try to make it short. I collected some videos and pictures together just to explain you how I came up with it and how it all started. So it started with the breakdancing. um, I started as a teenager. In 2008, I competed at breakdancing championship of Moldova. I took third place, and from there, I started to do like other tricks, stunts, flips. My favorite my favorite was a hollow back, and I did it over the cliffs a lot. That was my first death-defying stunt. I really enjoyed the feeling, the adrenaline. So from there, I I went forward. Then I started to do some other circus disciplines, and I started with juggling. On the video, you can see me juggling with 5 balls. I stole these balls from McDonald's. I put in them some Russian oatmeal, and here you can see me juggling in my apartment. I'm juggling on my bed. Actually, it's just a twin mattress. I never had a bed. And then hand balancing, also fire breathing. And as you see, I started to do fire breathing and mixing with the breakdancing, breakdancing positions. Also, the cool one was hollow back while doing fire breathing. So that's how it started. And then I seen Dan Meyer on YouTube on America's Got Talent, and that was just like a complete game changer for me. It was so inspiring, and the video was so strong. The reaction from the audience, and it has like a wow factor, and I really liked it. So I decided, of course, I decided to try sword swallowing. New Year's Eve 2010, I decided to put a small show for my friends from my dance company with all the tricks that I learned for the past year. I didn't have video cameras, so you can see only pictures. Unfortunately, I didn't have a camera. So here they are. You can see me nose drilling, and then I'm swallowing a long knife. I didn't really have any swords, or I didn't know where to buy them. I even didn't have money for them, so I was using what I had. And it was a long knife, and I also swallowed a spear. It's like a spear for the barbecue, for the meat that you pierce and cook barbecue. And here on the pictures, you can see me doing split, but I suck at splits. And then I also combine it with juggling, but it also was a bad idea because juggling is more fun aspect, and sword swallowing is a danger aspect. So it was not really good idea, but I got down one-arm hand balancing and cartwheels, which was really cool. And here on the pictures you can't really see my spear inside me, but I tried to zoom the picture, so hopefully you can believe me. And I ended with the fire breathing. So it started with the compliments of my friends who told me that this show is so cool, and that's you should continue to do this. That's how it all started. And my thing was just to mixing stuff, and it wasn't really anything special. As you see on the pictures, I was just like mixing. Some of the mixes was bad, some of them was good, and I was just trying to find myself just to find something new, something that I never seen before, nobody seen before. um, so that's pretty much how it started. And then I moved to US. Since I didn't know English well, I couldn't get like a normal job. So on Hollywood Boulevard for $35 I bought a sword, which is this sword, and I started to perform on the streets, and also small theaters, and met like awesome circus people. That's how I got into pole. uh, really like pole acrobatics, and after I got good in pole dancing and pole acrobatics, I applied for America's Got Talent. But after I applied for America's Got Talent, as you can see on this email, the producer told me that she really liked my sword swallowing tricks and breakdancing that she's seen on my YouTube channel. So they asked me to do that instead of pole. And I agreed because I really wanted to be on the show. I really wanted to do pole for my first audition, but they made me to go with the sword. I was really excited because they never seen pole acrobatics before on the previous seasons. So I started with a sword anyways, and I called it extreme breakdancing.
What are you going to do for us today?
Extreme breakdancing.
Enjoy yourself and good luck. That was pretty like...
I was really excited because, you know, I had like one more act in my sleeve, which is gonna be pole. They never seen pole before in the previous season, so I was really excited about it. But then I got a bad news, and bad news was that they already had one pole performer on the audition performing on a single pole, and his name was Timber Brown. We both went to Vegas round, and then I seen him actually first time in Vegas, and I seen him performing on two poles. That was a complete a game changer for me because he is, back then he was better than me, of course, more experienced, and I was really nervous about it. So producers advised me to combine sword and the pole. If I wanna, you know, go to next round, I have to combine them and do something about it, which made me, you know, do a lot of brainstorming. And that's, you know, pole and the sword, and there's just two obvious tricks that I can do, which is the flag with the sword and the dive. The rest of the tricks didn't look that good, so I decided to show them. That's how was born this sword dive that people say that I copied.
Oh no, no!
And then with the sword dive, the judges really liked it, and I got to the next round, which was New York live shows. Over there I was really tripping because I didn't really have anything new, so I started like to practice something else, and I started to practice my favorite trick, which was a hollow back. You can see on the pictures I also did like I mixed hollow back with fire breathing, and I wanted to mix hollow back with the sword swallowing. So here I am, Cirque School LA, and I have like this fitness balloon, if you know, sitting on it, and make a bridge with the sword, just, you know, to experience how is it, you know, to try my limits and maybe I can pull off this trick, the hollow back with the sword. And all of a sudden, when I'm reaching back, I got like too fast, and the ball made me actually, flip. And from there, it was a moment of awakening. I was like, of course, I have to do the flip. No, hollow back won't look as good as the flip. So I had this idea to do a back handspring with the sword. And of course I had like some complications, and the sword was slipping out of my mouth. And then I decided to bite on something, and here you can see it's like just like a piece of tape that I bite on, and that was holding the sword inside while I'm flipping. And I was really excited when I discovered this trick. So with this, I went to quarterfinals, and I also added some small trick, which is was like a handstand with a fire breathing. You've seen on the pictures before. So pretty much here I am doing back handspring. I didn't the whole. It was my last show that I did on America's Got Talent, unfortunately, but I got a really good feedback on the back handspring. And also Dan Meyer first called me and just to congratulate, and then I found out about Ariel Manx. He messaged me, and we had a small conversation. So since America's Got Talent, I did 6 more Got Talent shows. The last one is Britain's Got Talent. And through all these shows, I did my flips, I did the sword dive, I did my other stunts, and everything seemed okay. We sort of solved the problem. It was just misunderstanding. But all of a sudden, I don't know why, when Britain's Got Talent video got popular, I hear again from Manx, and I want to apologize again in front of him. I didn't mean to steal anything. I came up with it by myself, and I truly believe it's a part of me. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. And here on some blueprints you can see also my ideas, because like I'm always working on something new. And people who know me, they know that I always give credit for that, like with the sword swallowing for Dan Meyer. Also Jack Calvin really gave me awesome advice to do my trick with the drills blindfolded. Thank you, Jack, for that. Grinding on the pole from Viva La Glam. You can see on the video also handstand and nose drilling. I didn't see this before, but you can watch it. I never post about it, anything. So my main point is everything that I came up with, it just was like a weird combination of the tricks, starting with fire breathing and handstands, and from there we can go on and on. Fire breathing with hollow back, sword swallowing and juggling, sword swallowing and splits, sword swallowing cartwheel, grinding and the pole. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the small adventure that we had here, and I hope it solves the puzzle that you had. I put this video unlisted, so only people who has link, they will be able to watch it. And so like I really appreciate all of you, and I respect all of you no matter what you say.